Oh my God, Chrissy Teigen, read the room. Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signore, and look, I don't take pleasure in canceling anybody, but I do believe it's important for accountability, and sometimes people do need to be called out for things they've done. And the irony here of Chrissy Teigen, who was canceled, being currently canceled after famously attempting to cancel other people, is pretty rich right now. If you don't remember the story, Chrissy Teigen was going after Courtney Stodden back in the day, sending awful things. I got to be careful here, the words I say, because YouTube's being real hot right now. But you know the terms I'm trying to say here. She was very actively pushing against this other person, Courtney Stodden, online, sending terrible things, including DEAFT, TREATS. Did I spell that right quickly? And so this didn't go over well. People, even though a lot of people didn't like Courtney Stodden, she was a child. She was 16 years old, caught in this weird situation with, was it Doug Hutchinson back in the day, the 16-year-old bride. And so she came forward and showed the receipts, and Chrissy Teigen looked awful. But the reality was she wasn't the only person Chrissy Teigen did that to. Chrissy Teigen had been bullying a lot of people over the years. And so what was interesting is Chrissy Teigen, made this she came forward on Twitter. She did this sort of apology. She tried to come back, and it was a long thread. Not a lot of people are lucky enough to be held accountable for all their past BS in front of the entire world. I'm mortified and sad at who I used to be. I was an insecure, attention-seeking troll. I'm ashamed and completely embarrassed by my behavior. But that I've tried to connect with Courtney private. But that I have tried to connect. I guess this keeps going. Tried to connect with her privately. Since it's fueled this, I want to also publicly apologize. I'm so sorry, Courtney. I hope you can heal now knowing how deeply sorry I am. And I'm so sorry I let you guys down. I'll forever work on being better than I was 10 years ago, 1 year ago, 6 months ago. Because she knew this was a ticking time bomb that was about to explode in her face. Because look, it's community. You reap what you sow, right? This mob mentality, social media justice has been going on before for years. And of course they're going to begin to eat themselves. That's, of course. But what makes this all just so weird is then Chrissy Teigen couldn't resist. Chrissy Teigen was not trending. She was out of the limelight. Nobody cared. But no, she had to go, hi again. It's been a very humbling few weeks. I know I've been quiet. Lord knows you don't want to hear about me. Then why are you here? You just answered your own question. Dude, it's been less than a month since you did the last. Just, dude, take a vacation. Go hang with John Legend or your kids. Get off the Twitter. Why do you need to be back on Twitter right away? When I got canceled, I took so much time off Twitter, and thank God I did. That's the only way you're really going to get in the mindset. But I don't believe she was off Twitter, guys. I believe she was constantly checking to see what they were saying about her while she was not. She didn't take a break. I just don't believe there's enough time that passed for her to really have truly learned what she should be learning. Do you know what I'm saying? So anyway, here she goes. She's back with her apology. I've been sitting in a hole of deserved global punishment, the ultimate sit here and think about what you've done. Not a day, not a single moment has passed where I haven't felt the crushing weight of regret for the things I've said in the past. So you've been losing sponsors left and right. And look, I believe you feel terrible. I do believe it. Everyone has the right to deserve, a second shot, a chance. I know a bunch of my old, awful tweets resurfaced. I'm truly ashamed as I look at them and I understand the hurt they caused. I have to stop and wonder, how could I have done that? She figured it out in a month, folks. She's back and figured it out. I've apologized publicly to one person, but there are others and more than just a few who I need to say sorry to. I'm in the process of privately reaching out. I want you guys to know I'm privately doing it to them. I haven't yet, but that's coming. But I want to let you guys know first. It's like my own version of the show. My name is Earl. And so understand that, haha, so funny because you were an awful person. I understand that may not want to speak to me. I don't think I'd like to speak to me. The real truth is all is how much I cannot take confrontation. Oh, it's going to be so hard for you, Chrissy. We feel for you. But go do what you need to do, Chrissy. But if they do, I'm here and I will listen to what they have to say while apologizing through sobs. Simply is no excuse for my past horrible tweets. My tweets didn't deserve them. No one does. Many of them needed empathy, kindness, understanding, and support. Not my meanness masquerading as a kind of casual, edgy humor. She's justifying it again. I was a troll, full stop. I am so sorry. And I want to go a little further here, thinking of those I've heard and disappointed. When I first started using social media, I had so much fun with it. I made jokes, random observations. Think of all the engineers working day and night to develop this amazing new platform and technology, connecting people all over the world to learn, create, and find kindred spirits. And I used it to snark on some celebrities. Girl, you did way worse than that. You did way worse than that. And I don't want to keep reading this diatribe. You guys can go read her. It goes on and on and on. But look, Chrissy, the issue is you didn't just troll and snark on celebrities. No, in fact, because you put this out, because you had to put yourself in resurface, now another person has come forward acknowledging how awful you were to them. Project Runway designer couldn't handle it. He almost, finished himself because of what Chrissy Teigen did. He talked about it on his Instagram post, and where he shows more terrible things that she wrote. On his verified Instagram here, I'm going to pull it up directly so you can see it. But Chrissy, you didn't just troll celebrities. You came out and here it is. No, and I'm going to say you'll get what's coming to you. Now, apparently Michael Costello, who I do remember from Project Runway back when I watched it, there's some controversy about him. I don't know the whole full backstory, to be fair, but apparently there was some doctored Photoshop thing that went around saying he used a certain word you're not supposed to say. That starts with a, not an M, the other one. I'll be careful, these YouTube algorithms, they figure everything out. I never called anyone that. Those fake images were Photoshopped from a former disgruntled employee. Good luck with that, LMAO. Hope that story keeps your already dead career going. Please call me, says now Michael. I'm suffering from this more than you can imagine. So many of us... Oh, no, sorry. I should use this. They said what? Woke up some of you? I was trying to get to my here. Tell me it's a fake story, but you comment as adding more fuel to the fire. Good. Racist. People deserve to suffer and die. You might as well be dead. Your career is over. Just watch. I mean, dude, that's not snark. That's not snark. Now, do I believe she's that person and will forever be that person? No. Everyone deserves forgiveness. But man, you're so out of touch, Chrissy. You didn't need to come back. You have to atone for a way more. You were an awful person. And you're caught and you know it. And yeah, you're going to lose brand deals, as you should right now. Because you weren't a good person. This isn't snark. These are terrible things you said to people. And you really affected them. I can't even imagine telling people to die. What on earth? That's never okay. And look, do I believe she has a right to resurface at some point? Yes, but after way more time than less than a month to come tell me you didn't want to hear from me. But you know what? I've been sitting here in this hole I've deserved. Dude, we don't want to hear from you for a little while. You don't get to just come back like that quickly in this instance. I don't believe so. Without getting hate. And of course you're getting hate. I mean, people are just horrifying, as they should be. Because what did you expect was going to happen? And then people are enjoying the roasting of her. Enjoy the woke rage mob. It's all your own creation. Facts. I mean, it's just, look, I don't enjoy this at any stretch of the imagination, but the irony is hard to ignore here, Chrissy, and you're not helping. Exactly. Pierce is right. You would have led the charge to cancel anyone who said the hateful things you said. But now you want to just come back like it's okay. And the reality is you should. You should, but these types of people never let you come back. You're never allowed to come back. No, you're a terrible person. But now she's, oh, well, you know what? I said, only because you got caught, right? That's why. Look, it's tough because I don't wish her death. I don't wish she should never work again. Those are terrible things. But you were really, really not a good person online. And you've said a lot of terrible stuff. And you can't just, there's no way Chrissy Teigen's the same one John Legend was writing these songs about. Look, you're opening yourself up to this, that you can't, it's just, we're not ready for you. And they're not going to be ready for a little while. And you got to show a little bit more effort than, hey, I know you don't want to hear from me, but it's been a while, and man, I really feel sorry. That's not enough. What did you think was going to happen here? How is this helpful? It's just wild. Like, of course, people are going to be joyous because you were the downfall of a lot of people, and then behind the scenes, you would be even worse. So, look, I hope you can get some help and actual self-reflection to realize the error of your ways, and I hope you can adjust and stop being so judgmental towards others, and maybe being a beacon of attempting to hear other people out. That would be an interesting thing to see you try and do. To actually trying to hear other people's sides and stories. I'm all for you trying to have a comeback, but I think you need to wait a little bit longer and actually do some more work. You want to be online. It seems so clear. You want to be online so desperately. Your insecurities are so clearly checking Twitter. Throw the phone away for a few months. Be with your family. Find a hobby. Do something else. Get offline for a while. You're not adding to it right now unless you're going to own it. Unless you're going to own what you did and be that person moving forward and not give an S about it, then do it. Great. But you clearly care. So what are you doing? This is insane to me. What do you think she should do? I mean, those of you saying she should never be back online, that's not the right answer. It's not the right answer. What can she do to actually try and proper change? I mean, do we all agree? Step one is we need a little bit more time. I want to hear your thoughts down in the comments below. While you're at it, before you leave that comment, can you hit that subscribe button? Hit that bell for all alerts. Smash that like button and leave a comment down below. I want to hear your thoughts on this topic. I know a lot of you don't like her, but try to be nice. Let's be the better person here. What advice can we offer her? Plus, guys, I just dropped the latest best movie ever with Howard the Duck, actor himself, Ed Gale. Mr. Howard the Duck is on this episode with Vito and I. Please go check it out. In fact, I'm going to put it right there in the left. Go check it out. We're also going to be live tonight talking about James Mangold and the guy on Twitter he canceled. You're not going to want to miss this tonight, 9 p.m. live. We have the guest himself, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.